Hello everyone, Nathan here with another mod review. Today we are looking at Mypaint, which, yeah, awkward pause there. This was created by Don Batman Saib. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm horribly sorry if I butchered the enunciation on your name there, sir. And I did a touch, like the absolute tiniest, minuscule bit of work imaginable, and yet somehow my name still gets in the credits. I made the model of the paint can, which doesn't even really count as making a model because it's just a simple cylinder that I UV unwrapped, and then Don even actually did all the, I think Don did the textures for it. But without further ado, let's look at the funness. Now I'm using Unified Inventory, as I always do, because I'm much too lazy to actually go around and collect supplies to make things. So let's just grab some different colored dyes here. We'll do those. And then let's find some water. Because, actually, I don't even think I can give myself a pail filled with water. But not to worry, there's a whole big lake over here. So let's run off to this lake real quick and grab ourselves some buckets of water. Now you may notice that we have a little bit of animation going on down in the hotbar. That is not part of this mod at all. That is just a new little feature we're going to have in 4.14. And I've been playing with it for a while now. And we make cans of yellow paints by adding dye and water. Oh, and then we get our bucket back too? I didn't even know that. Sweet sauce. Cool. I honestly had no idea we would get the empty bucket back. And evidently this is not a craftless recipe. They do have to be in the right order. And then we need a brush so we can actually paint. Now I am much too lazy to actually find wool on a stick, so I'm just going to cheat and give myself a brush because I don't find like finding cotton. Alright, so let's go ahead and place these paint cans. And you know what, I actually already have a green paint can, so I'll ignore that. Now, I don't know if you can see this too well. You can probably see here up in the top left on that block of wood, you get 90 uses out of a can of paint. So I have 94 uses left on that. And I have 100 uses left on the yellow, which there we can see now. So when I click on something with my brush, it goes down to 99. I now have yellow paint on my paintbrush, and we can go paint some things. 3 things to be exact, and then my paintbrush runs out of paint. And I have to refill it, which will drop this down to 98 uses. Now, you can keep clicking on a paint can, and every time you do, you're using up a use of paint. I kind of want to know what happens if I run out of paint. Does it like disappear? But we will find out later. As in also, I still only get three nodes worth of paint out of it. So we can paint the ground. Now, I should mention, because all these people are going to be like, wait, this doesn't work for me. How did you do this? The painting is actually not... Wait, what am I saying? The gray paint doesn't work, by the way. I don't know why. I'm going to file a bug report as soon as I finish recording this. The paint, to actually paint the different colors, is all done by, by the mod that offers those nodes. I don't understand exactly how it all works, but if you want to be able to paint the ground, you'll need Mypaint's extras, which is ever so handily linked on the forum topic, and I'll provide a direct link to it on my website as well. Currently, because this is kind of something that Don was spearheading to some degree, I want to say my doors and my fences supports Mypaint. So you can paint your doors and fences, but with the Mypaint Extras mod, you do get support, so you can paint the ground, such as I have been doing for a while now. You can paint wood, obviously gravel. You can paint all your different fences. I think stone we could paint too. which I don't feel like running over there to find stone, so we will just take his word for it that we can. Now say you want to get rid of your painted stuff. There's actually a scraper tool, which is made with a stick and a lump of iron. Or what am I saying? A steel ingot. A lump would be before it was cooked. And we can use this. Now seemingly this has infinite uses. And we can just pull all this paint. Though I must say I do kind of dig that pink fence. That's pretty dope. Almost looks like a My Little Pony kind of thing. And no, before the rumors start on Twitter, I am not a brony. Don't start those rumors, people. So there we have it. We have all these different paints. All your paints are going to be supported from your dyes. So we have black paint, we have blue paint, we have brown paint. There's cayenne, there's green, there's gray, magenta, orange, pink, red, violet, white, yellow, and then of course we have the paint scraper and we have the paint brush. So let's find out what happens. And like I said, I have no idea what happens. Oh yeah, I suppose I should be using the paintbrush, not the scraper, when we use up all the paint in a paint can. We're down to 10 uses. 5, 4, 3, 2. The paint can disappears. Alright, that works. I like that. There are just so many creative things you could do with this. Now, admittedly, all we're doing is colorizing the node. So theoretically, no new textures are actually like made by this. I mean, it just uses the texture that exists. So the Mypaint mod itself doesn't have like a giant database of textures that are different colors, because it's using a command in essence to do this. But you will notice if you like say want to use this to paint a house. And I don't know why I'm doing this because I'm gonna be stuck. Ooh, and we get a colored block. Very nice. So say for example you wanted to build a house and you were gonna have some people living in said house. And one person on one side said, you know, I want pink walls in my room. So they went and painted their room pink. Just bear with me here. I just need one more little bit of paint. And then the person living in the other side of the room came and said, pink walls? I don't want pink walls. I want yellow walls. I was going to do gray, but gray doesn't work. So that was kind of not an option. And they go and they paint their walls yellow. And then the other person comes back and says, hey, my wall was pink. What happened to it? And it just keeps going on and on. So if you wanted to let people paint the insides of their rooms, you would have to make all the walls 2 nodes thick. That's how it works. You're painting the entire node, not just a single face of it. But I still feel that this is very cool. Now, if you are a modder and you have a mod and you think this is a phenomenal idea and you want your mod to be able to support it, i.e. let people paint blocks from in your mod, you'll have to check out the forum topic, because I don't know how you do that. But I'm sure it is very well documented. And I know Don would love if people... That did have snow on it. Yeah, it did. Don would love it if people added support to their mods for this mod. And honestly, I think a lot of people would enjoy it too, because this is pretty cool. You can get very creative with all your different colors here. And you just go all crazy painting things. And I don't know. I guess that's it. Ooh, you know what? Oh, I used up all the green paint. Boo. I was going to paint my fence green. Let's put some purple paint on the fence. I am noticing here that our texture's changing. It's going from being vertical lines to horizontal lines. Which isn't a big deal. It's happening. But no biggie. Well, there you have it, guys. My painting by Don Batman and Saib. All the links in the download description as always. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again next time.